The Democratic Republic of the Congo, commonly referred to as Congo-Kinshasa, to distinguish it from its neighbor, the Republic of the Congo, Congo-Brazzaville, is the largest black majority country in the world by land area and the most populous French-speaking nation. Located in the very heart of the African continent, it is often called the Heart of Africa. Covering over 2.3 million square kilometers, it is the second largest country in Africa, after Algeria. With a population of approximately 105 million, it ranks fourth on the continent. Yet despite its sheer size, Congo-Kinshasa continues to struggle with deep poverty. In 2024, over 28 million people face severe food insecurity, more than a quarter of the population. Behind the vast outline of this country lies a daily struggle filled with risk, a reality its people must endure every day. In many rural areas, roads are in severe disrepair, often washed away by heavy rains, making it nearly impossible for cargo trucks to reach their destination. Both drivers and passengers are exhausted by these treacherous journeys, routes that claim hundreds of lives each year. Even as their truck bucks like a wild horse over pothole-ridden paths, they cannot afford to miss the final market of the day, forcing them to drive as fast as possible. But on roads like these, how fast can they really go? The race against time becomes desperate as they try to catch the last ferry of the day. If they miss it, they'll be forced to spend the night by the river. The driver steers with all his strength to dodge each pothole, but the worn-out truck and balding tires start to skid. The risk of missing the ferry looms ever larger, and yet a miracle unfolds. Just after clearing the final pit, the road suddenly evens out. In a moment that could have gone either way, they make it, arriving just in time as the ferry is still in operation. The deteriorating state of the roads isn't just the result of harsh weather. It's a visible symptom of a deeper illness eating away at the nation from within: corruption. Funds intended for road repairs rarely reach the construction sites. Instead, they're pocketed by those in power, individuals who hoard public money while doing nothing to improve vital infrastructure. Because of this negligence and lack of accountability, ordinary people are left to bear the consequences. Each time a truck hits a dangerously impassable obstacle, it's the passengers who suffer the most. The roads are so treacherous that they're often forced to get out and make their way across on foot. Without the help of the truck's assistance, the journey would sometimes be impossible to continue. When it comes to the roads in Congo, local drivers can only shake their heads in frustration. Many roads and bridges have never been repaired or maintained by the government. Up ahead stands a severely damaged bridge. The assistant driver steps out to inspect its condition. One of the tree trunks serving as a support beam has snapped, while the remaining ones are already rotting. The wooden planks on the bridge are loose, and the surface is badly worn. A serious accident could happen at any moment. In this state, it's impossible for a truck to cross safely. Fortunately, some local residents have created an improvised bypass next to it. Sand and soil have been laid down to make a temporary route for vehicles, but nothing comes free. Every vehicle is charged a toll of 30,000 Congolese francs. The driver tries to negotiate, but the locals stand firm. Not a single franc will be waived. Frustrated and angry, the team decides not to pay, and instead take the risk and push through at all costs. Economically, the country's GDP in 2023 reached 66.38 billion USD. However, the average income per person was just $537, ranking among the lowest in the world. In terms of purchasing power parity, PPP, that figure rises to $1,510, making it the fifth lowest globally, only slightly above South Sudan, Burundi, the Central African Republic, and Somalia. By 2024, an estimated 73.5% of the population lived on less than $2.15 a day, the threshold for extreme poverty. Nationwide, more than 62% of people were considered poor. Although the official unemployment rate was reported at 4.54%, the actual figure is likely much higher, as most people rely on informal, unstable jobs for survival. Congo Kinshasa continues to face immense challenges in both healthcare and education. The adult illiteracy rate stands at 19.64%. Infant mortality reaches 4.4%, and the average life expectancy is just 61.6 years. It is one of the countries with the highest rates of infectious diseases in the world. Poor healthcare infrastructure, lack of clean water, and environmental pollution are the main factors fueling the spread of deadly illnesses. Dangerous diseases such as Ebola, HIV, AIDS, malaria, tuberculosis, cholera, sleeping sickness, typhoid, and parasitic infections continue to pose serious threats to public health. In 2023 alone, the country recorded 27.6 million cases of malaria, affecting 31.3% of the population, the second highest rate globally after Nigeria. That same year, 24,000 people in the DRC died from the disease. This situation did not emerge overnight. It is the result of years of neglect and silence. To this day, the government of Congo Kinshasa has yet to implement any clear or effective strategy to improve infrastructure or support its people in overcoming poverty and disease. Crumbling roads, decaying bridges, and isolated villages remain like scars stretching from the past into the present. The people here are not asking for much. They simply want safe roads to transport goods, a nearby health clinic, a proper classroom for their children. But when public funds are siphoned off and the voices of the poor are ignored, even these basic hopes remain far out of reach. Behind every statistic are millions of lives carrying their burdens day after day. They don't give up. They don't stop, but they cannot continue alone. And so the question is not just for the government of Congo, it's for the world. When will these people finally get to live with the dignity every human being deserves?